Morning.
Hello.
We thought we'd do a video on things that we wish we knew before we bought a new motorhome.
Questions we should have asked.
Yeah. So, as you guys would know, this is our second motorhome, second brand new motorhome from Jayco. And when I think back to buying the first little 20-5,
We didn't ask any questions.
no.
We basically just said, yeah, that's really nice, we'll have that.
I remember that we did have a look at how they build,
Yeah.
and the difference between how the Jaycos were built in comparison to some other brands, and that was good, like the structure and things like that. So that's probably the only thing that we really looked at. We didn't even compare any other brands and prices and things, because that 20-5...
I think the price point was
perfect for us.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah. So that was going back a year and a half ago now, and I think a lot has changed in that time with the backing up of the service for the sales that they do.
Because they're selling so many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's across the board. From what we hear, it is. So if we were to go back and do this again, the sort of questions that we would ask, that we just thought we'd give people that are thinking about buying a brand new motorhome, some tips is to, when you're talking to your salesperson,
No matter what the brand.
oh yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Find out about their after sales service.
Yeah, their wait time for the first service.
And for any service, and for any warranty issues that you might have, because you will have them. And from what we read, it is across the board.
It's across every brand, yeah.
Yeah, and I think it is, look, it's got to just purely come down to the fact that they sell so many motorhomes and caravans.
There's going to be some bad ones. Or there's going to be some issues.
Yeah. You will have issues. I think you're very, very lucky if you don't have any issues at all, even just minor issues. They don't necessarily have to be major issues. Some people have pretty major issues. So our experience with the first motorhome was great.
Yeah.
It was the 3-month service, as it should have been. They fixed all of the warranty issues, no problem.
It's before they started pumping them out there, like selling up a heap of them.
That's what I mean. I think a lot's changed even in the last 12 to 18 months, because the wait's
out to 2 years.
A lot of that's got to do with getting the chassis and things
chassis,
too, though.
Yeah.
So this time around, the first service was booked in for 7 months
After we bought it.
After we picked it up, after we took delivery, and it's supposed to be 3 months. So that's how much it's blown out. And the concern is, if you've got some sort of major issue, it's also months and months.
Even if it's covered under warranty, can they fit it in to get it fixed?
Yeah.
And what else did I ask? Like I thought about? With the warranty.
If you take it somewhere else?
Yeah. If you have a 5 or 6 month wait for something major wrong with your motorhome, can you take it to an outside source like Dr. Nomad that we got our tow frame done? He does repairs.
Yeah.
Can you take it to him?
Or an auto electrician?
And is it covered under the warranty?
And we don't even know that.
No.
I
only thought of it today.
Yeah. So we have read there's lots of people that have had major problems, and they're getting pushback that we can get you in 5 months' time. So it's not good enough. I think it is across the board.
Yeah.
Anybody else? We've actually met some people along the way that have had different brand motorhomes and have had issues as well. So
they're all having the same kind of issues.
Yeah, drop a comment in just to help other people out if your particular...
What's your situation and your brand?
And how the servicing and getting it in was. Like, are they the same? Have they got all of these lengthy delays? So that's the first thing I would suggest that you talk about with your salesperson, is just getting that information about how they're backing up their after-sales service.
And what are the wait times?
What are the wait times?
What else have you written down there?
Well, see, for us with the first motorhome, because we were living in it, if you're planning on buying a motorhome or a caravan to live in, you have to have a backup. So what if something major goes wrong and it needs to be in a service centre for an extended period of time? you need
Where
a
do you
backup
live?
plan. Yep. You need a backup plan. So we were lucky with this one that we picked up the other day. It was there for 5 weeks. If that had been the little one when we were
Living in it.
homeless, well, that was our home.
Well, now we can just get in the Swifty and go to a hotel.
Yeah, but you've got to have that
Who
plan,
knows? Yeah.
don't you, as to what you would do. So it's not just jumping in it and getting on the road. Have a backup plan. Some other tips, we've seen lots of people ask questions about who to go with for insurance and roadside assist, so we'll just talk a little bit about our experience there.
We've gone with CIL.
Yeah.
Because they specialise in motorhomes, I think.
And caravans.
And what was your issue trying to get insurance for this? That was fun.
Oh, this one I just went straight with CIL.
Yeah.
It was with the little one, which was the Renault.
Yeah.
And we have everything with NRMA, and we have had for years, and I rang NRMA to get a quote for insurance for the motorhome, and I think I was on the phone for an hour. I remember I came out of the office and said,
you were going out of your mind.
I said, oh my God, that was like the longest hour of my life, trying to get the customer service person to understand that the Renault was a motorhome and not a
because
car.
the call centre was offshore, and I'm not sure the country they're in probably don't have motorhomes.
Yep.
So she did not understand at all what it was.
No.
She just kept coming back with quotes. Oh, hold on a minute.
Yep.
And come back with a quote for a Renault car.
Yep.
And we'd
Twice.
Kerry would say no. She'd put her on hold and go away and come back and give her another quote for a Renault car.
Yeah. So CIL, a lot of people use, and touch wood, we haven't had to make a claim, but we've read that people that have their service there is pretty good too.
Yeah, they've all had great results.
Mm.
What was the one we read the other day?
I think it was somebody had a bit
Major issue.
a bit of an incident, and they sent a tow truck, and like it was just all amazing, the service that
And
they
was
had.
within like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Everything happened. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a tip for insurance. Roadside assist, lots of people ask what's the best company for roadside assist for a motorhome. You don't, this is my view, you don't actually need it, because whatever chassis you're buying,
Mercedes have their roadside assist. Renault had a roadside assist.
And Iveco.
And I think Iveco does too, yeah.
Just look into it, but we had to utilise the roadside assist with the little motorhome with Renault.
And it was really good.
Yeah, exactly the same as having...
They basically use NRMA to come out and help you.
They didn't they? Yeah, when we had to, and we had to get the tow truck for the little one.
Yeah.
And that was all, part of Renault for 2 or 3 years, and the Mercedes have got their own roadside assist, which is exactly the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you anything, it just comes with
the chassis.
Part of buying. And
Mercedes.
I think a lot of vehicles are like that these days.
Yeah.
Because we also have it for the Suzuki Swift.
Which is Suzuki roadside assist.
Yeah, and we had to ring them yesterday, and they sent out NRMA.
Yeah.
So, again, we didn't need a separate roadside assist even for the Suzuki. So just look into that.
What else we got?
Other things that we've learnt along the way, I don't think we've ever talked about the technology that we've used and travelled with, and lots of people ask about all of the options.
What's the best?
Yeah, I'm sure Starlink's probably the best. We don't have Starlink.
No. We're thinking about it.
We are thinking about it, because we've had some dead spots.
So this is the Telstra 5G modem.
Yep.
I don't know what it's called.
It's supposed to be exactly the same.
It's exactly the same as a Nighthawk.
Yep.
Exactly. Got exactly the same internals and does exactly the same thing. It's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeppoon was bad because there's a mountain right in the middle of Yeppoon.
Yeah, but we use this all over Tasmania.
Yeah. So you can watch your smart TV, YouTube, hook it up to your laptop.
And that's what you've been
Wi-Fi. Yeah.
using every step of the way for uploading the YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if I can't, I just hotspot my phone.
This is supposed to be better than the phone, but
yeah,
in some strange places sometimes
that doesn't work and the phone does.
Yeah.
So I'll just hotspot the phone to the whatever device I'm using.
And Brian's got a 5G phone where mine's only a 4G.
Yeah.
So your phone's better, and sometimes if you do a speed test, his phone is actually
better than the modem.
Yeah, better than that. So we've not really been in too many places where we've had nothing.
Yeah.
Very occasionally. I think when we were at Clarencetown we couldn't even watch anything on the
We're in a bit of a valley.
Smart TV, yeah. So that's what we've been using. When we do the big trip to Uluru,
South Australia,
I don't know, we're considering maybe getting Starlink. But we need to get rid of this.
We're going to, when these run out, when that plan runs out, our phone plans run out, we'll just run everything through Starlink, and it'll probably be about the same price.
I think so.
Yeah. Because
at the moment that's...
79?
I think the $79 a month just for the modem, and we can't turn that off.
That's 200 gig.
And we've got to pay that every month.
Yeah.
And then the phones, we ended up on sort of higher plans than what we needed. So with Starlink, I believe that you can
run your phones, you can run everything through it.
Have much lower phone plans.
Yeah.
And then you can turn Starlink on and off when you're not,
each month.
Not travelling.
Yeah.
So just deciding what's best for you and where you're going to be travelling to. So hopefully that's all helpful tips. Just ask lots of questions, I think, and then you're just better prepared.
Was there anything else you needed to ask?
No, it was just really about asking all those questions when you're looking into what brand you're going to buy. I don't know if some are better than others, so appreciate people's comments to help other people out.
Yeah, because we've never really been to Winnebago dealers or Avita or whatever. So
only when we looked at the second-hand ones, so I don't know what they're like for brand new and for their
sales service.
Yeah, after-sale service.
Yeah.
All right, so thanks for watching and listening. Hopefully that's...
Hope that helps a bit.
Been helpful. Yeah. See ya. Bye.